My name is Wakib Bunya. I work as the team leader at Open Space. I also founded the organization. It's Open Space because at that time at the university, there are gates everywhere. Even when you go to a meeting, they will tell you it's only 3 young people who will enter this space. They've already given you the space and they've demarcated it and it's closed off. For me, the thinking is, how do we now open this space? How do we make sure that young people, they are free to live their dreams, they are free to unleash their ideas in the world?
I started working with Open Space Center while I was still at the university. That was back in 2012. And I worked as an intern, or I should say a volunteer. We are still under the debate programs. I was with Open Space for 2 years then, till 2013.
We didn't have so much permanent staff at Open Space by then, but now it's a full organization with permanent staff. We only had 1 program by then. We are doing 4 major programs now. We do what we call the National Youth Festival, which happens every year, once in August. We do the National Youth Leadership Dialogue. We also do the debate and dialogue program. Particularly, we do the university debate program. Now and lastly, we are doing a youth SDG awareness program, particularly in secondary schools.
Open Space Center took on the project after understanding the Sustainable Development Goals. They realized it was a global agenda that had not yet been brought to the young people in Uganda. As an organization that works with the youth, realized that we need to bring these goals into the schools. We need the young people to contribute to understanding these goals and implementing them in our country.
We are grounded in over 20 schools in Kampala. We have about 15 schools in northern Uganda, and we have about 25 schools in western Uganda.
Open Space has taken the effort to gather us here, to bring people here to teach us about these things, is because they want to prepare you to become leaders.
If all these schools could gather and speak a lot of sense, I think it's really doing a lot of impact here. Not just the schools, but Uganda and the other societies, who don't know about the goals.
Once again, my name is Letitia, presenting the managing, and we're talking about goal number 12, responsible consumption and production.
These sustainable development goals, they inspire us as the youth, because these things are attached to the problems we face in our country and Africa, all over the world.
Basically in schools, all we think about is books and books. We do not know what's happening in our country. So these SDGs have brought an enlightenment. We are getting to know better, we are knowing what's happening around us.
When Open Space comes up and visits my school, we talk about the SDG project, I wholesomely welcome the idea.
I've come to know that, these goals are 17, but they are interrelated. From the social life, the economic life, the political life, whatever we go through affects indirectly or directly one of the SDGs.
I'm specifically looking at the goal that has something to do with peace and justice because I'm passionate about peace. So if the world has peace, then everything can be possible.
Open Space, in a unique way, used the debate tool, which is our niche, to help the students analyze, do research, and understand what these goals really are.
What are the rules of examination malpractice? Commercialization of education. Is your name an independent body, or is it governed by the government of Uganda?
It works in conjunction with the government. In conjunction.
Debating is a beautiful thing to do, It's a way to prove a point. It's a way to discourage someone's points, but, in a nicer way and excel in each and everything that you want to do.
Do you agree with the same person who says that it is a teacher that will examine their own students?
Who's the teacher?
I am a lover of debate. And when Open Space chose debate as tool number one, I greatly and overwhelmingly welcomed the idea, and I had to sign up for the SDG awareness move.
The government has failed to fight corruption in the examination body responsible of examinations, and that is the Uganda National Examinations Board. You're going to find out that the major cause of examinations malpractice or the leading of examination, it is corruption. Many of the examiners are being bribed.
Personally as well, it has also helped me to discover more that I had missed.
Learners were given a chance to make research, which helps them in the near future. Then too, the way how debate was conducted, it was really so marvelous.
The debaters in the House, congratulations for this far that you have come. And I'm excited to witness some of the finest debaters in the final this evening.
A good evening to you all. I'm John Solomon Nabuyanda Elomabone from CISU College School, and I'm privileged to be part of the SDGs inter-school youth debates organized by the Open Space Uganda.
It's my first time to reach this point, but the argumentation that has been brought up by our team convinces us that I'm being able to actually become a winner of this competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we say that your name is Uganda National Examination Board, does that mean it falls under the government because it's Uganda National? The reason for it Uganda National Examination Board is because it sets exams on national level in Uganda.
I did the repetition, the clashing and the battling of points. And if it's fair justice, not considering any form of favoritism, I think we should be the right people to win this trophy.
What is the role of the government in the commercialization of education?
So we cannot involve the government. It's the schools, because they are private schools.
So their concerns are different to my question. And you can see how she's struggling to answer such a simple question.
It has been good working with these young people, visiting these schools. They are very passionate young people. They have a dream. They know the country that they want to have. It gives me great pleasure seeing that I've been able to impact something to these young people. And at the end of the day, tomorrow, they will be the leaders that we'll be having. And probably they will take the implementation further.
The debate was won by the winning team. Can you clap for them? And that was the affirmative team. CISU
Good about the debate generally, but the outcomes of the debate definitely no one will feel good when they actually do it. So I feel a bit disappointed, but the fact that there was a winner is something that is actually nice. So, and I feel that if we are able to reach finals this time, maybe the next time we shall be the winner of the final.
For today, really we have benefited a lot. We have seen how people can stand, have serious debating, the cross-examination, which wasn't before. But if it's compared to the current right now, it is really very okay.
In the first place, I was to oppose goals like gender equality, but basing on the presentations of different speakers in this hall today, I happen to know that gender equality is very essential for this world to develop globally.
From the training when it started with Open Space, up to now, I believe what Open Space and its partners are doing is a very wonderful job.
Today we bring into the SDGs and the SDG into the world. Just like we say crossing borders, and we want to bring the world into the class and the class into the world.
The world is our classroom. So, and if we call ourselves crossing borders, even though we are have the headquarters in Denmark, we must go out and meet the rest of the world.
With converting many people, telling them about the SDGs, it will call for us to improve our life status today.
Parents are keeping their children indoors. They don't want them to get exposed. They make them get shy of these words about sex. Trust me, the student, the moment she gets out of that gate, someone lies them about the iPhone gift and everything. Trust me, there is no any way she's going to hesitate from trying sex with that guy.
When you see the percentage of girls getting pregnant, basically it's not their fellow brothers in school who are making them pregnant. No, it's people outside who are deceiving them.
How can we make school staff or officials to welcome us and provide these sexual health trainings?
What is that signal that will come to your life before you think of something as a challenge affecting your community, your country?
These SDGs really need to be, taken together.
It all starts with us. If you can do it, then no one will do it. It's you first to do it so that you inspire other people to also do it.
I believe the ground has been set. We have understood clearly why it is that we are here. From the first panel, we understood what young people are doing about the SDGs. And in this plenary discussion, what we have mainly been hearing being re-echoed is the fact that we need to work together in order for us to be able to achieve much. That is why we felt it prudent and pertinent as an organization that to have a symposium such as this one, we need to have key stakeholders as a part of the process if we're ever to achieve much.
The symposium was good. It was very defined that it brought out many matters of concern to our faces. It taught us more information that the better we need to know. And we really participated with one another.
Government is working on the issue of centralized education framework, which is already will be launched soon, and that is one of the achievements that SRH has been put within the framework to help in education.
We have seen many other UN agencies come on board to support health and to improve our health conditions in Uganda.
This was interesting. We are very appreciative, and now we've just attended the Multiply Symposium, where we have had the chance to interact with over 100 young people, policymakers, different civil society organizations, sitting together, planning, engaging, discussing, asking questions about the SDGs, in a way helping us again to proliferate the whole entire stakeholdership of these SDGs.
Through learning these SDGs, it has actually enabled me to understand more deep about the kind of things that have been going around in my environment, things that I've not been paying real close attention to. But this symposium has actually enabled me to get to know them, and I am planning on taking them on another level, not to just stay with them with me, because not everyone was here, but at least to give it out. I'm also planning to address our school assembly on Friday to actually teach my fellow students at school more about the SDGs.
We are willing to work with the SDG people because it's a main concern, it's a lament, it is a song for the born and the unborn, the living and the dead, that we must fulfill to have our visions uplifted, to have the world going on, not deterring back from where we come from.
My particular favorite in no order is the Fundi bots. These are amazing people that are making robots out of everyday material, teaching young people that you don't have to be from the US or from the UK, to have a robot and make it work. No, with the materials that you have within your reach, you can create something that you can command to do work for you. Plus, of course, all the other amazing people. Faces Up is having a live painting experience where you can pass by their stall and depict what it is you feel about the SDGs in your own version, and they'll be able to share it on their social media platforms, alongside, of course, several others like the Kafero Foundation, to check them out. Not forgetting Reproductive Health Uganda.
We're going to have meetings now to see how we can support this project and how we can go further on, how we can bring this from 10 schools to more schools.
I wish to appreciate Open Space for coming up and choosing to promote the Sustainable Development Goals. And two, Open Space also for identifying my school to be part of this great cause in society.
I want to thank Open Space for giving us this opportunity to teach us more about the Sustainable Development Goals, because honestly speaking, I didn't know about them until they came and trained us at school, and that's how I started getting to know them, and this gave me an opportunity to dig deep, to research more about them. So I'm really thanking them for opening my eyes to actually see the reality that is happening in our environment.
I would like to thank, first and foremost, Crossing Borders for allowing to partner with us and trusting us that we would be the best people to run this program. I believe they made the best decision, and it's been quite a good catch working with them.
My last word will be leaving no one behind. Asante sana.